Show me your best dance.
I just arrived in Beijing, the ancient capital of China, the heart of its politics and culture. Founded over 3,000 years ago, it was the capital of the Ming and Qing dynasty, home to the Forbidden City, the Summer Palace, and countless temples that carry centuries of history. Walking through its streets and ancient walls, you can feel the life, the culture, and the stories of those who shaped this city. Even after spending 5 days here, I felt like it wasn't enough. Beijing is massive and magical, where every stone, every pagoda, every starry sky seems to whisper its past. The food, the smell, the sound, the song, and most of all, the people. I really fell in love with them. After Seoul, I flew straight here and spent half a day at the Summer Palace, paying around 60 yuan. Highlights include the Summer Palace and Kunming Lake, reflecting the sky and pavilions, the long corridor, the longevity hill offering breathtaking views, all of benevolence and longevity, a classic example of Ming-Qing architecture, opera, theater, bridge, and pagoda, including the pagoda of the fragrance of Buddha. Suzhou Street, with its charming canal and shops. It was just a glimpse of Beijing, and honestly, 2 more days would have been perfect to soak it all in. Every corner tells a story, every view feels cinematic, and it's impossible not to be moved by the history, the culture, and the spirit of this incredible city.
Poi tutto uguale al... la la!
Nicht den Kugeln reißen. Ja. Aber auf Fotos wirkt das mir alles lang.
从上边nhìn看，它这是乌龟的形状。所以大家知道，乌龟是神兽的象征吗？不是。因为您发现，在伊斯兰。
I was really excited to visit the Forbidden City, this legendary palace called Forbidden because it was reserved to the emperor and off limits to most subjects. I booked a guide and we spent 3.5 hours exploring its palace and courtyard, learning so much about its incredible history. A quick tip for anyone planning to go. Since this year, it's impossible. I tell you, it's impossible to buy tickets on site, whether at the east, west, or south gates. You must book online either through WeChat, Chinese version, not international, a few days in advance, or with a guide or platform like trip.com. Many vlogs still say you can buy tickets physically, but that's no longer true, so take note. I love the Forbidden City. It was a dream to walk through this historic building. After that, I went to Beihai Park, one of the best preserved, oldest and largest imperial gardens in China. I spent the rest of the day there with 2 people I met that morning in our small 5-person tour group, and we quickly became friends. A perfect day full of story, stunning architecture and unforgettable encounters.
Do you have a blog?
A blog? I was really excited to see Tiananmen because I had studied it in history books at school. The square is famous for several reasons. It's symbol of the founding of the People's Republic and the site of major political events. Mao's portrait is replaced every 5 years, but it always remains China's iconic face. You do have to reserve to enter, even though it's free, and go through all the security checks and checkpoints. The Temple of Heaven, built in the 5th century during the Ming Dynasty, was where emperors prayed for good harvest, and today its vast park showcases Chinese tradition with people practicing Qigong, exercise, or relaxing. The Great Wall of China isn't just a wall, it's a symbol of human ingenuity and determination. Built by soldiers, peasants, and even prisoners, it was meant to protect the empire from invasion and control its border. Hundreds of thousands of people died building it, and walking on it today, you can really feel the history and the sheer scale of China beneath your feet. To see the Great Wall at its best, I recommend Jinshanling or Mutianyu near Beijing and better preserved than Badaling. If you're in Beijing, don't miss the Lama Temple, a stunning example of Tibetan and Buddhist architecture, and the Temple of Confucius, the birthplace of Confucian thought and a must for understanding Chinese culture. Take a stroll through the Hutongs traditional hallway where local life comes alive with old houses and small shops. If you have time, check out the Bell and Drums Towers, Mao's Mausoleum, and go shopping at Taikolu Sanlitun for the modern scene of Dashinan for a mix of tradition and modernity with centuries-old tea shops and lively streets. Love this Beijing adventure? Smash that like button, subscribe, and join me for the next one. I hope it will be Shanghai.